Hey, what is up, everybody? Yes, I returned to your phone, your computer, your TV, your tablet, your laptop. I don't know what you're watching me on at this very moment right now, but welcome back. It's me, it's Malcolm, and today, ladies and gentlemen, and all legend, gays, and thays, whatever you identify as, long story short, this video is probably going to be going up late today because I just got off of work. I worked earlier today. And I didn't know about this until I got home, and of course I had to eat because your boy's hungry. But let's talk about this, I guess you want to call it an update. For those that have not been following along on this channel, or the people that are new, I have previously talked about Colleen Ballinger and all of the grooming allegations. Not only that, but of course her brother Trent Ballinger and grooming Oliver. So I talked about all that stuff, right? So if you're new, welcome. We have already talked about this. What I do want to talk about today, however, is one of Colleen Ballinger's now ex-friends, I'm guessing, Rosanna Pansino, released a statement about her stance on the Colleen Ballinger situation. And this video is not going to be long. I just kind of want to react to it because it seems like a lot of people understand where she's coming from. And from what I read a little bit, I also agree with the sentiment. So basically, Rosanna around 3 o'clock today tweeted out addressing your questions about Colleen. And again, for those that don't know about the Colleen Ballinger situation, she was being inappropriate in group chats with minors, sending Trisha Paytas OnlyFans to minors, which is illegal, by the way. Having watch parties about Trisha Paytas's like nudes and stuff, being inappropriate with like minors on stage during her shows. So reference the Becky situation for those that are kind of lost. Of course, Adam McIntyre, you know, sending him bras and panties when he was a minor, basically like grooming all these kids. So just a little quick tidbit, not tidbit, just a little quick summary for those that are just a little bit lost. Rosanna Pansino has done a lot of videos with Colleen Ballinger back in the day. According to Rosanna, they did have a personal relationship, so it only felt right, I guess, to her to finally speak up about it. And again, she gave her reasons. So let me just read the first half of the statement, which reads as the following. It says, "The whole situation makes me feel sad and breaks my heart. I'm still processing my feelings. I do believe that the behavior was inappropriate, mean-spirited, and I no longer communicate with her. I found out when everyone else did, perhaps even later. When the news broke, I was traveling out of state to finally pick up all the things my dad left for me after he had passed away, and to help my mom go through more of his belongings. It was emotionally exhausting. I was not online much at all because I was focused on my own healing with my family. I have not said anything publicly for a few reasons." And then in the next photo, she gives her reasons and she says the following. She says, point number one, I do not have any new information or insight to add. I never personally witnessed that kind of behavior, wasn't aware of it, nor did I participate. My memories of our time together were with family and was very wholesome. My nephew adored her son and they loved playing together. Obviously, I don't support or condone the behavior that was made public. And this kind of sounds like, from what I remember, this kind of sounds like how JoJo Siwa defended Colleen Ballinger. I'm not saying Rosanna's defending Colleen, but I'm saying the whole sentiment of, you know, oh, Colleen was so nice to me, all this good stuff, right? So hearing that phrase again, it just popped up in my head. JoJo Siwa kind of defending Colleen in that podcast with Howie Mandel, where basically she was like, you know, Colleen was so nice to me since I was 12. But yeah, that just kind of popped in my head. So I just wanted to, I guess I just wanted to add on to that because that just popped in my head randomly, right? Number two, I feel that the most important thing in the situation is that the affected people's voices are heard, which I believe they now are. And I'm glad Rosanna is speaking out about this now, but just like thinking about all the friends, ex-friends of Colleen Ballinger that like knew her before the situation, some of which have not even spoken up about it. You know, Daniel Prada talked about Colleen Ballinger a little bit in like the back half of one of his videos before he left the country. Joey Graceffa just kind of like unfollowed Colleen Ballinger, but really didn't like talk about it publicly. Of course, you have James Charles that like still follows Colleen Ballinger, and I think actually blocked Adam McIntyre when everything first blew up, which I guess. I can only imagine how much the voices of the victims would have been heard if, you know, the friends of Colleen Ballinger, ex-friends, whatever they identify as now, like, I wonder how powerful it would be if they spoke up just a little bit earlier, you know? Because it's been like, what, 6 months? A couple months? It's been a while. So, you know, but I'm not taking this away from Rosanna. I just wanted to say, like, just kind of point that out. Like, it would just be more powerful if this happened sooner. She gets to it in the later half of her statement, but like, you know, some people take longer times to process like information, especially serious information like this. So I can't really be that, like, I guess, upset that she didn't speak out sooner. Plus, it's not even like my apology or statement to accept. At the end of the day, like, this is for the victims of Colleen Ballinger and like the Ballinger family in general. I, of course, am not a victim of anybody when it comes to that. So again, this isn't my apology or statement to like really like accept, you know? And then number 3, it says, I like to hear both sides when possible. While it's easy to jump onto the side of public opinion, I was hoping for some sort of apology or explanation at some point, which hasn't happened. We're going to get to that. Don't worry. We're going to get back to that point. She then concludes, I hope people come to understand that peer pressuring others to speak on issues before they are ready can be unhealthy. Please be mindful that everyone processes emotions differently and at different speeds. My timeline is not someone else's timeline. I am learning that I tend to process things slower, and that's okay. And I'm kind of curious about the peer pressuring she's talking about. Like, I know some commentary channels like called her out for like addressing the Mr. Beast thing, but not the Colleen Ballinger thing. Like, I think I even did that, but like pressuring, I don't know if that's like pressuring. Maybe everybody online, like in the Instagram posts and maybe Twitter, were calling her out. I didn't see that many, you know, comments calling that portion out of her supporting Colleen or being ex-friends with Colleen. I didn't see that much to really be deemed as pressuring. So, but I'm not gonna try to, you know, take away from her experience. I'm glad Rosanna finally spoke up about this. Like, you know, it's never too late to speak out, but again, I just kind of wish this kind of statement happened a little bit sooner. So that's kind of what that's all about. But I started to think about stuff. I started to think about something when I read Rosanna's statement, which I think in the last statement, she said something about, you know, I was waiting for like an apology or something and it never happened. And I would just like to say, I think this kind of proves the person Colleen Ballinger is actually. And what I mean by that is all these people like are unfollowing, you know, making statements publicly, privately, all this good stuff, right? So to me, it just seems like, you know, Colleen Ballinger just kind of left everybody that I guess she considered her friend high and dry and just kind of let them fend for themselves online and on the internet. So if you're a friend of Colleen Ballinger, an ex-friend of Colleen Ballinger, I would be pretty pissed if, like, I didn't do anything wrong except be your friend and you let people hound me over and over again. I would be pissed. And who knows? Maybe not Rosanna. I think Rosanna's like legitimately done with Colleen, but like, you know, Daniel Prada, Joey Graceffa, especially with the Escape the Night stuff and all that good stuff, right? I can only imagine how pissed they are that Colleen like didn't say any public statement and just kind of let all of her friends at the time get just fried up by like commentary channels, you know, fans, you know, people that knew of the situation. So all this tells me is that Colleen is just like one of the most opportunistic, narcissistic people that the internet has ever come across. I'm trying to watch how I say things because I don't want to come off like super mean, but from looking from the outside in, I think Colleen Ballinger is a shitty friend, if that's even what people want to consider her as or consider her as. She left all of her friends high and dry and said, good luck, figure it out. And I think Corey DeSoto, whoever this guy is, I haven't really looked into him. Corey DeSoto is like one of Colleen Ballinger's like best friends or something, I guess, whoever he is. He like posted an Instagram photo, had to limit his comments, all that stuff, right? So you have all these people around. Jojo Siwa defending Colleen Ballinger pretty much on her own, and again getting fried up by the public. If I was JoJo, I would not consider Colleen Ballinger a friend, even though they're probably talking behind the scenes. But I just think it's a little ridiculous that all these people are speaking out. Like, all these people are speaking out, right? And for 6 months, however long it's been, Colleen Ballinger has stayed silent, and the only thing she's ever uploaded since is that stupid ass ukulele video. So I'm just kind of confused about who at this point, besides I guess Jojo Siwa, I'm just kind of confused at this point who is really on Colleen Ballinger's side, because if anything, this situation shows that she has always been out for herself, you know? So this video wasn't going to be long. I just kind of want to react to the statement because I kind of applaud it. I am kind of grateful that someone from Colleen Ballinger's past, like one of the OG YouTubers, is actually speaking up. And I'm kind of glad that at least somebody spoke up. Like, you know, Daniel Prada, I feel like it was very performative of what he did. He just kind of didn't even make a dedicated video about it. He just kind of talked about it a little bit, while he's also still friends with James Charles. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. This video wasn't supposed to be long. It was more so like a reaction / rant. Good on Rosanna Pansino. I want to believe that she's actually fully done with Colleen Ballinger, and I feel like that's the only person I can confidently say I feel like is fully done with Colleen Ballinger. Once again, it is Malcolm. That's me. I am sorry that this video is a little bit short. I know people probably wanted me to go a little bit longer, but I just kind of wanted to talk about this and say my piece, because I have talked about Colleen Ballinger, so it wouldn't have felt, I guess it wouldn't have felt good to like go past this without talking about it. I wonder if more people are going to talk about this soon. So once again, it is Malcolm. That's me. I wish you well. Happy holidays. I wish you good health. Half of my light is gone. I will see you again next time.